So these early videos, I think between video 1 and video 10, are kind of going to be the most exciting because you're going to really see exactly the empires that get off on the right foot, as well as, in turn, the empires that don't get off the right foot and more than likely might get eliminated by the end of this.
And look at this, somehow Darius was able to actually survive the war, peace out in the war, and take a province from Babylon. Can you believe that? They were outnumbered by twice the army size from both Assyria and Babylon, but the Persians were smart. Darius was smart. He took the war offensive against Nebuchadnezzar, and he managed to actually peace out for a province. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. I gotta hand it to the Persians here. That was really impressive. I can't believe this. Jeez. Oh my gosh, that just goes to show you, man, these AIs are going to have to combine their troops, although I believe that the supply limit in a lot of these provinces here in the Middle East are pretty low. They were probably trying to avoid attrition, but that ended up biting them really hardcore because Nebuchadnezzar was forced to give up province. Man, Persia, I'm impressed. And now you got even more troops. I mean, you have obviously it's gonna suck if they have to declare war again, if they declare an alliance war like they did in the past. But look at this. I mean, you've got the force limit advantage on your side at 19 regiments, whereas Assyria only has 13. Babylon only at 12. Anyways, there's another big war going on, and it's it's right there in South Europe, as we discussed. It is between Austria, Rome, and Greece against Venice, Spain, Byzantium, and Florence. So let's see if they survive this. This is a very, very big war. I can't wait to see what happens here. Let's see if Florence survives. I'm wondering if it was. Now I think it was actually an offensive war from. Oh, it's from Austria. Austria, I guess, on Venice, but maybe Rome. So I think Florence will be okay, even if they get messed up here. I think we just discussed how weak the Florence army was, but I don't know. We'll see. Where is Spain coming from? Is Spain involved in this war too? I didn't know that. They are, and they're on Florence and Venice's side. Oh, we did know about that. We just didn't talk about that. So dang, oh my gosh, I won't even be able to keep up with this one. This one's way too big. Now, where's the Byzantium army at? Again, Belgrade's being smart, actually, for a city-state and just kind of staying away from people. Oh, I guess they started to ally some. They're allying a few. So Austria here, building up a pretty nice force. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was not smart of Austria. Taking this battle to the offensive, getting a -2 terrain penalty as well as a crossing penalty. Oh, my gosh. And then as well as Venice really reinforced with quite a few troops, as well as, I mean, Venice, Austria, and Byzantium have all united to fight this battle here. Ooh, that is not good. Again, I think the ultimate war is between Venice and Austria, but their friends have joined in on their side. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. If they don't combine their troops, there's another separate battle going on in Siena, mainly between, it looks like, Spain and Rome. So this might be a close one. We have Rome as the offensive attacker here. Getting a crossing penalty, though. They are getting a crossing hit. Ooh, that's going to be a close one. Oh, and Rome's going to barely squeeze by. Yep, Rome's going to push back Spain probably all the way back to Iberia. No, maybe not. No, they're probably going to just escape to Venetian lands. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a complicated war. Now, this is why I really, really enjoy EU4. This is why I think that this campaign, this AI-only battle in EU4 has the possibility of being way more exciting because you have huge wars like this. I mean, this is the 4th video, and we already have a massive war like this where all these people are getting involved. I mean, can you believe when, people actually have huge numbers? We're not even focusing in on what's going on inside of the Mediterranean. It looks like, for the most part, Venice is dominating the Mediterranean against Rome. It looks like, yeah, Florence and Venice, they're mainly dominating. Now, Greece is going after Byzantium pretty hard here because Byzantium, I think, has left their post to protect Venetian lands. So Alexander might be able to separate peace Dido pretty fast here, depending on if they get their capital or not. Yes, I mean, obviously Constantinople is their capital. Should have known that, Drew. Come on, man. It's not that difficult. Austria is still somewhat offensive here. Somewhat. I'm wondering if Florence is going to lose anything from this war. I could see something like that happening. Currently, it's 0. No one's taking any sides. It's a pretty even war for the most parts. Now we have Venice attacking northern Greece, whereas Byzantium still holds control of this Byzantium I'm sorry, Greece still. I'm sorry, Venice taking control over northern Greece, and then Greece still having control over western Byzantium. But that's gonna change. I believe that is going to change. Wow. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep up with this war. This is pretty insane. Any other colonization? England continuing to go after northern Iberia, now with 3 provinces, and they're colonizing really, really fast. Portugal still managing to colonize. That's pretty good, but they are getting closer and closer to Carthage. They better be careful of that. Songhai seems to be colonizing to the south. Ethiopia hasn't done much colonization. Neither have the Zulu, but they're really struggling in their economies right now. Russia seems to be still going somewhat here. And so is France. France, I think, is heading down south, though, for the most part. Yeah, this is going to be a big one. It seems like Florence is probably going to stay alive. Luckily for them, Rome has kind of bypassed most of the mainland Florence. Now, where else are they going to go? If Florence is able to survive this, where else are they going to colonize? Are they going to go after Sicily? I mean, increase the border tension with Augustus. I don't know if that's the smartest idea, but we'll see. This seems like a pretty somewhat even war, although I'm pretty sure the numbers are heavily on the side of Venice, Spain, and Byzantium. It looks like that at least. But then again, Austria still has a force. Venice and Florence. Oh, yeah, no, Austria's going to get eaten up here, I think. Because I think this is, yeah, it's mainly to go after Austria. That was kind of the ultimate goal of this war was... I mean, Venice wanted Austria. Oh, and they peace. Oh, did they peace out? Did they sever peace? Oh, no. No, they didn't sever peace at all. It looks... Oh, I don't know why I thought that. Ooh, Byzantium making an offensive in northern Rome here. Rome actually doesn't have... Well, they have 13 regiments, now 15. Oh my gosh, these nations are going to lose a lot of manpower. I'm assuming that all of them are going to lose a lot of their manpower, which you got to think, what are the Ottomans now thinking? What are the Ottomans now considering? Venice going after Crete here. Byzantium colonizing Rhodes and Cyprus. The Ottomans, Byzantium also still going after the eastern part of the Black Sea. Crazy colonization going on, especially from Europe. Oh man, I just can't wait to see what these borders are going to look like. It's going to be just insane. Just I don't know, the most chaotic borders. I'm assuming very, very chaotic borders after this. And I'm wondering who's going to win this war exactly. It looks like Venice, but what are they going to take? Now, this was an offensive war from Venice, so you can assume that they'll probably take something. I've noticed that when the AI, as a defender, is winning a war, usually they won't ask for anything. They're probably, I mean, not for land, I mean. They might ask for under-the-surface things like money or annul of treaties or whatever it may be. Ooh, Greece is starting to get messed up here. But then again, I mean, you got the AI really going to war with too many nations. I think they're just... Venice is having to fight way too many fronts right now. They really needed to get Belgrade on their side. Belgrade could have been a huge help, but they haven't done that. Netherlands now colonizing down south. Oh man, now Austria taking the offensive against Venice, so I don't think anything's going to happen. Now, Venice is of course going to be a tough city, a tough, I guess, capital to take, because of course they've got that massive navy that's always protecting in the Gulf of Venice, protecting their capital, I mean, and it's always just a tough place to take. Oh, Rome going after Pisa here. Dang. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Now Belgrade's got their first, oh no, they don't. No, they just looked a little bit thicker, I guess. No offense, Belgrade. I'm just saying you looked a little chunkier to me, but I guess that was just in my eyes. Poland moving down south too, grabbing some very important lands. These HRE lands are pretty rich, as we talked about. I mean, most of Europe is pretty rich, but I mean, all of this, every single province they get is going to be more and more power to them. More power on their side. Any other wars that are currently going on? Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch, and that's just what's going to happen. We're going to miss on a few wars. That's just going to happen in this AI-only campaign, because we can't go super slow, because we've got a while to go, but we have Denmark going after the Germans. Once again, England and Poland backing up Denmark, as well as Germany, Riga, and France all joining up together. Denmark seems to be winning this war with 8 war score. We also have the Ottomans, the Huns, and Sidon against Byzantium. That's what I thought. Venice and Belgrade. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Now, that's some pretty interesting stuff there. And also, yes, I know there are some of you guys that are suggesting in the comment section below that I can turn on turn on the pop-ups. I can't in observer mode. I don't know why. I can't in observer mode. I don't understand it at all. More than likely, I think Venice is going to peace out with Austria soon. Probably not for anything. Byzantium, I think, is going to get messed up, though. Oh, Greece is peaced out. And they were forced to annul their treaties with Austria and Rome. Oh, how about Byzantium? Byzantium is still in their wars. Rome, yeah, dang, Greece. You got messed up. That's probably what happened also to the Netherlands, annulling their treaty with England, and I believe somebody else, but I can't remember who it was. Was it Denmark? I'm not 100% on that. Oh, Germany. Oh, Germany. Yeah, I mean, you were just in the wrong. You had a bad game. You had a very, very bad game. Being like kind of sandwiched in between Poland and Denmark is never going to go good for you, man. Never really going to go good for you. And then you only really, I mean, France is too far away to really cause much of an impact. I mean, they're going to be having to moving through a lot of uncolonized lands, which means a lot of natives popping up. Eventually, that's going to have a problem with your morale. Man, look at this 3-star general that Poland has. What is he? 4-5-3-2. Oh my goodness. Now that is just ridiculous. Dang. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. What's going on with Byzantium? Yeah, Byzantium is just at war with the Huns, the Huns, the Ottomans, the Austrians, and Rome. Jeez, not looking too good there. Also, Greece lost a lot of power. Losing those alliances are bad. Although they have a truce with most of the empires that border them, so they might end up being pretty safe. Florence is still at war. Still trying. I don't know where the Florence army is, but we have Belgrade here. Not sure where they're at, but they. Oh man, they better not lose Pisa here. That's a pretty awesome province for them to have control over. Ottomans have already grabbed these 2 colonists from Dido. And we have the Ottomans just, oh my gosh, complete control here. With Sidon also supporting in the east. They managed to get all the way up here. Dang, Byzantium's going to get messed up, and they're probably going to be forced to, once again, annul those treaties, which is going to take a lot of power away from Venice. Venice is strong, man. Venice is impressively strong. Oh, there we go. The war just ended there. And it looks like they ended for nothing. Yeah, I don't think they took anything, at least from Austria. I mean, that was a pretty back-and-forth war. They lost a lot of manpower, just like I predicted. I just predicted that like 2 or 3 minutes ago. They lost a lot of manpower, lost a lot of regiments in that first war, and ultimately, that really came to nothing. That ultimately, at least in terms of land, that really didn't equal out anything for the AI. Florence is still alive. And they're even going for Iberia now. I mean, I guess that's just the thing to do, to steal lands away from Spain. Because if Spain's not going to colonize it, somebody has to. Morocco moving closer and closer to Songhai. Ooh. Yeah, they're moving closer and closer to Songhai. Byzantium's going to get absolutely messed up. Although Venice is coming to help them out briefly here, but the Ottomans are too strong. Too strong. Not getting any offensive penalties either. Slightly better general. Ooh, more from... Oh, there you go. Well, nice move by Venice and Byzantium. Although you don't have a leader. Oh my gosh, you lost that one too. Dang. Man, the Ottomans are strong. Look at these forces. They've got a big old army. Wow, I'm impressed. But yeah, Dido has kind of resupplied some more army units. 11 stack here. But the Ottomans and Sidon are a combination to beat. The Huns got sent back, I think, to their own lands. Yes, they did. Surprised that Belgrade finally joined in. Another war between England. England declared war on France. Oh my goodness. Arabia and Ethiopia are at it again. Arabia looks like they're winning it, but have they made a landing on Ethiopian lands? They have. Oh, geez. As well as we have England going at France, trying to I think grab away some French lands. But you got to be careful of the Celts. See, wait a second. Did the Celts join in? No. Oh my goodness! So the Celts, I think the French joined in for Germany, and Denmark probably pulled in England. It's probably this huge chain war that kind of happened here. They're lucky though. England's very lucky that the Celts didn't get pulled down, because I know that most of Elizabeth's troops are now in mainland Europe, but they're not protecting their homeland. They're not protecting London at all. It's completely open. Where's the French army at? I'm assuming are they helping out Germany? Oh my gosh, Germany, man, you are not doing good. Well, actually, no, you're doing okay. You lost a battle here you lost a lot of morale. Oh, they're pieced out. Dang, look at Denmark. Oh my goodness. Germany, you're in some deep trouble. Bismarck just lost their opportunity to colonize, first of all. They could have possibly colonized, but now they're landlocked almost. Almost. Now, did that end the war for the most part? Yes, that ended most of the war. All this war up here is gone now. How about Byzantium? That's still that war is still raging on, and Arabia, I think, is maybe going to grab some provinces away from Ethiopia. It's possible. And now it's pretty evenly matched, though. That's the thing. It is very evenly matched. Babylon moving closer and closer towards Sidon. Assyria has kind of halted their colonization for now. What's going on? So the Ottomans have severely kind of, I think, lost a lot of traction. They were doing great against the Byzantium Empire, but they unfortunately, I think when Venice was able to separate peace out of the war with Austria, well, that was kind of the problem, because then Venice was like, hey, I'll come help you out, buddy, and then that was a huge issue. Rome's going after the northern part of Sicily. Greece still doesn't have any alliances up. Greece is going to be in trouble for a little bit. Some pretty deep trouble. And Arabia's doing work here. Is it the Ethiopian capital, though? Oh, Ethiopia's in a regency council. Oh, you better be careful, dude. You have an heir, though. He's a 042. Yeah, so you should be okay, I'm guessing. You might be okay. I would just take the chance, man. Take the chance, Ethiopia, and just go after them. Although you're probably... Yeah, oh, there it goes. So will you win this? You're going to be fighting in the desert. That's a great combination. You've got a very good leader against Arabia, who has no leader. That's a for sure win. You should have done that a long time ago. And this will probably even send them straight back to the Arabian Peninsula. So Ethiopia will have an opportunity of unsieging these lands, and they should be safe. They should be safe. They really got to figure out somehow they got to figure out their economy to colonize more of this region, so they can get up a bigger naval force limit to protect against the Arabian Empire's ships. Because if Arabia controls the Red Sea, then they're going to be able to control this straight crossing for the rest of the game. So you can't really let that happen. Byzantium, anything happened yet? No, but they've actually turned it to an offensive war. Oh my gosh, Venice is good. Venice is real good. Well, you better peace out soon. So it looks like nothing's gonna happen from this, because, well, Venice helped them out, as well as Belgrade. I don't want to, like, I guess, not include anyone that probably contributed. Belgrade helped out a little bit. It's funny how the most powerful... Oh, Riga's now colonizing. Okay, it's about time. Sidon, not yet, and neither has Belgrade. Not yet, I don't think, either. So far, Florence is, by far, I think, the strongest city-state for now. Are they going after anything else? No, not yet. Is that... Oh my gosh, look at Venice again. Venice again with their going after Theodoro here. Wow. That's smart of them. They're going after some big base tax provinces. Denmark, I can't believe how strong Denmark is looking now. Now grabbing all those northern German lands. I'm sure they still have to core that stuff, but they have very strong allies. Well, England's not that strong of an ally, but Poland really, really helps. You have to worry about Sweden, though. If you're playing Denmark, you got to worry about Sweden. If Sweden just manages to get up a bigger naval force limit in the Baltic Sea, and if they can stop the Danish army from moving across Swedish lands, I see something going on here. I thought I saw a battle going on. Then yeah, you could pretty much siege out all of Denmark and Norway, and that would be a pretty big deal. But no, Denmark's looking crazy good right now. I'm shocked. I would have never expected this much going on. And again now, oh yeah, Rome's gonna join the party in Iberia. I guess why not? Isabella, you are getting just totally rushed here. Totally manhandled. Carthage is finally now colonizing down south. Any sort of New World colonization? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. We're at 1475 almost. The Persians are at war with Babylon again, and I'm assuming that Assyria got pulled into the war as well. Is that the only war that's happening? Yes, it is. And it looks like also this war finally ended here. No one taking any sides. Yeah, actually the Ottomans had to annul their treaty with the Huns and Sidon. Oh, man. But the Huns are still managed. They're still allied to the Egyptians. So I see that that's going to be a big thing for the... I guess, the AI in this game. When we see those purples pop up just with the royal marriages, that's usually because an AI forces them to annul their treaties. So that will be interesting. Also, will Persia once again take more land away from Nebuchadnezzar? I guess we'll see in part 5. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.